Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25.
Gun. Back. 11 Thomas. 12. 11 MP paint. 11 MP paint.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got room. Pushes past him, and he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 42 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
Here we go.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
here we go.
All on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, ready? Hey, check Mega.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Go, 38. Watch it, 6.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On one, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets him a first down here.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On one, ready?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. There's a nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready up. Right, right. 6, 7, 7.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Andy Isabella. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Mixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
11 empty.
Mixing up the middle. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Here we go. MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On one, ready?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
11 MT paint. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a good drive with a bad
boy, I threw it to the wrong. Damn, I hit the wrong button.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that is got to be the word here because
Fuck me, bro. I hit the wrong fucking button, bro.
you start thinking like a touchdown is
Oh, my God.
work out that way as we saw there.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Oh, man. Fuck me, bro. Oh, man.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits
Oh, man. That's all on me, bro.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Steal. Stay. Hunt.
They hand it off to Mostert. And this won't be
Damn, I can't believe I did that goofy ass shit, bro.
3rd and 1.
Man, wide open. Chase, wide
to
open.
the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Man, bro.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Ready. Quick, 52.
Tua on 4th down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Gun. Dad.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.